On August 1st and 2nd of 2020, an astounding 250 teams came out to fight for 4 invitational slots in this upcoming weekend's $50,000 NSG FaZe Clan Valorant Invitational. Only the top 2 teams from each qualifier received invites. This upcoming 4-day $50,000 Valorant Invitational is part of the Valorant Ignition series. As we kicked off the first qualifier, the single elimination quickly weeded out the many, leaving a clear path for those who would take this fight to the end. Approaching the top 8, the single elimination format changed to a best of 3, opening the gates of havoc. With the quarterfinals starting, we finally discovered who let the dogs out, as Morning Light defeated Dog Pound 2-1. Morning Light then moved into the semis, preparing to face China Nguyen, who just got done steamrolling last minute. China Nguyen showed promise up to this point, and they displayed that by defeating Morning Light without dropping a single map. Meanwhile, another strong team, Mix Up, laid down the law in semis against My Lovely Team. Mix Up defeated My Lovely Team without dropping a single map as well. The 2 dominating teams in this qualifier, China Nguyen and Mix Up, made it to the finals, securing their invites as the first 2 of 4 qualifying teams. As exciting as it was for both of them, their fight wasn't over. The 2 finalists still had to face off against each other to see who would receive the higher seed in the overarching tournament. China Nguyen proved the stronger opponent as they defeated Mix Up, claiming the higher seed and victory in the first qualifier. With only 2 invites left for the Invitational, the second qualifier kicked off the next day, allowing an additional 125 teams to face off for the remaining 2 invites. Similar to the day prior, single elimination made it very clear which competitors were on course to claim victory. One team that showed promise was Bloom. Bloom managed to turn quite a few heads this tournament after they definitively beat Morning Light 13-4, claiming a spot in the top 8. Right after getting into the top 8, they continued their carnage as they bulldozed their way through the quarterfinals, 2-0ing Ownage. With all eyes on them, Bloom went up against HIA Money Crew in the semifinals. Bloom and Money Crew fought to map 3, where Bloom finally clutched, 13-11. Bloom secured their spot not just in the finals, but this earned them the 3rd spot in the Invitational. While Bloom waited at the end of the bracket, Lemonade Stand and Way Too French battled it out for their own position in the finals and their guarantee into the Invitational. Lemonade Stand started off their set with a bang, decimating Way Too French 13-2. In Map 2, Way Too French fought back as hard as they could, but it wasn't enough. Lemonade Stand defeated Way Too French and claimed the 4th invite in the $50,000 NSG FaZe Clan Valorant Invitational. With Bloom and Lemonade Stand's guaranteed invites, they still had one more job to do: finish the fight. This final determined which team would achieve the higher seed. Despite Lemonade Stand's strong victory over Way Too French, Bloom blossomed into a thorned rose and carried that momentum with them as they took the first map. Lemonade Stand went into Map 2 confident, keeping up with Bloom in one of the closest games of the entire tournament. However, a spectacular performance from Bloom in the last round allowed them to become the victors of the second qualifier, defeating Lemonade Stand 13-10. Congratulations to our 4 qualifying teams, China Nguyen, Bloom, Mix Up, and Lemonade Stand. And good luck this weekend in NSG FaZe Clan's $50,000 Valorant Invitational presented by Verizon and Nissan. To catch the action, you can watch the 4-day tournament at twitch.tv/nerdstreetgamers and twitch.tv/FaZe.